Hi guys, Baiyina here from Baiyina.com. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I wanted to make a kind of fun, odd video because I'm going to be sharing with you the weirdest, strangest, and wackiest trend that you'll find in the homes of the rich and famous. I've really loved interiors for the past 20 years, so I've spent thousands and thousands of hours flipping through books, magazines, now Instagram, Pinterest. It never ends, and I legitimately have seen this one item in so many different homes, in so many different magazines. It really seems to be something that decorators and designers love, but I think other people might not get it. So I wanted to share it with you guys and get your thoughts. So of course I'm talking about the iconic sheep sculpture, which was designed by Francois Xavier. I will probably be mispronouncing some names. He is a French artist and also part of a duo with his wife. Her name was Claude Lalanne. They were very popular around the 1960s, and during this time it was all about modernism, streamline, clean lines, no ornamentation. And instead of going that route, they actually went into the route of surrealism and organic. He was very focused on the animal side of it, and she was very focused on the fauna side. So plant life, organic, making sculptures that look like twigs and leaves. One of their most famous patrons was Yves Saint Laurent. He was an early customer. Sometimes I find it easier to pull inspiration for my own home from a reference that's a little outside of, my budget or what I would have access to, because I think you're able to look at a space a little more abstract in terms, what are the colors? What are the architectural elements I like? How is it laid out? What are the fabrics? What is the overall feeling? I find that's a little bit easier to get inspiration from rather than looking at a room that looks very similar to yours, similar budget, something on Instagram, maybe someone you follow, because I feel like if you use that as your inspiration, we have a tendency to copy, and I just feel like that can get you stuck. So if you think about it from just being creative, we all have some of that inside of us. You might be able to appreciate this iconic sheep. Sometimes there are little spaces in our room that are missing something, maybe a corner of a room, you're not sure what to put in it, a chair doesn't quite work. It's perfectly logical and acceptable. Oh, I'll put a pedestal there with a sculpture. Oh, I'll put a beautiful fiddle leaf fig tree. The iconic sheep sculpture literally serves the same purpose. Obviously, the people that buy it know this artist, they appreciate it, they want that in their collection. But if you kind of look at the different ways that it's been introduced into each of these wildly different interiors, it does actually soften a corner or kind of makes sense next to a fireplace that doesn't really have something. And the cool thing about their philosophy is that they didn't want to just create art to be looked at, but you can't touch it because it's priceless. They actually wanted to create pieces that you could lean on, that you could put your feet on, that you could sit on. So just love that idea. I think that's something that you guys would appreciate, because yes, it's art, and yes, because they have a name and it was so groundbreaking at the time, it's now at least $200,000 to purchase, but at the same time, people are enjoying that art and wanting a piece of that collection because it's not just the physical thing, it's the idea behind it, which is what people want a piece of. So have you guys seen this iconic sheep sculpture? If you have, then I know that you love design. If you haven't, what do you guys think? Is it a total waste of time? Is it stupid? I hope you'll keep an open mind, because with that explanation, I feel like that is part of, I think, the joy of learning about something new. Like sometimes when you see something, you don't understand it at the beginning. Keeping an open mind and then learning about the history can actually make you see something in a new light. And I like thinking of our homes like that, because sometimes we can just get so logical in our spaces and thinking that we just have to have a sofa, the chair, the lamp. Like, it doesn't always have to follow the rules. Sometimes we can do things that literally no one would do, and it makes sense for the way that we function in the space. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If I have time, I will link sheep-related furnishings if I can find anything kind of similar online. And yeah, definitely hit subscribe for more design-related videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.